Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposiziton. Today, this is the fashion show. We're gonna be talking about self-esteem. We're gonna be talking about beauty. I did a segment on self-esteem prior, and in that particular segment, it was all about how to build your kids' self-esteem. So as they grow older, they're gonna know who they are and they're gonna be able to own it and feel comfortable with who they are. Today, I'm talking about beauty in its whole entirety, talking about how people stand out and perceive and feel like they are beautiful. Well, when we talk about self-esteem, like I said in the first show, was all about you going out there and own it and feel good and put your best face forward and don't feel like you could be intimidated by anyone or anyone could make you feel any less of yourself. This whole idea of beauty and self-esteem is a big issue in the world of today. I keep saying and I keep asking, who says anybody is more beautiful than another? It's all about a perception. It's all about people just going out there and creating a standard that to me doesn't really apply. And like I always say in all of my segments, these are my ideas. This is my own opinion. And I'm okay with anybody who disagrees with me or don't agree with my ideas. Because guess what? We live in a free world where everybody is entitled to their opinion. And that's the good thing about the world of today. You can decide to call yourself a doctor, even if you didn't have a doctorate degree. People will either agree with you or not. You can decide to call yourself queen. It's whatever you want to perceive yourself. So when it comes to beauty, I define beauty as two kinds of beauty, which is the internal beauty and the external beauty. Everybody in the world has been blessed with the external beauty because guess what? To me, I say that God made us in his own image, which means that he wanted the world to be colorful. So people are of all kinds of color, all different looks. Whatever it is, to me, it's all beautiful. So you have people that are going to say, oh, she has big nose. That big nose might be what God wanted to put out there to bring that person out. Oh, she has big eyes. That could be the thing that had to stand out to create that difference that God was trying to create. So to me, when it comes to beauty, it's all about everybody's perception. There's nothing like, oh, this person is more beautiful than this other person. Outward beauty to me, like they say, beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder, which means that what you might think is beautiful, another person might not think is beautiful. So to me, everybody is unique. Everybody is beautiful. It's just the way you carry yourself or the way you want to perceive yourself. That's what it is. But I don't think there's any human being that should go out there and feel like they are not good enough or feel like they are not beautiful. Who said that? You don't have to limit your own person. You didn't come here on earth by your own making. Somebody brought you here, and that person made you in the image that he thought was the best image that he could make you. And it don't matter if A or B thinks that because their hair is long all the way down, they are more beautiful, or they have the long nose, they are more beautiful, or they have a nice shape of face, so they are more beautiful. No. God had a reason why he made all of us different. Everybody looks different. Everybody has something that is unique from another person. So to me, everyone in the world is beautiful because we are unique. We look different. And that's the beauty of the world. And I think to me, I'm just, like I say, it's my ideas, but I feel like that was what God was going for, to create a world that was just unique, where everybody could stand out in their own way. And when it comes to internal beauty, that's where I really want to hang on, because people are made of different faces, different colors, different shapes. But when it comes to your inner being, which means that the way you express yourself, the aura that is around you, that you come out with, that's what I call beauty, because it's the innermost part of you which comes out in a way that people look at you and they feel like a light is shining when you stand out to talk, when you stand out to interact. They see that aura around you that just glows, that makes you stand out. And just like I said about self-esteem, that's something that we start from home, from where we have our babies. We start making them know the right things to do in life. We start building their morals. We start telling them etiquette. Like I always say, my dad always told us, whenever you're walking on the street, Salutation is not love, but it's a form of politeness. Because guess what? When you fall out there, the only person that's going to be able to assist you is going to be the passerby. So think about it. Say you were walking down the street and you saw somebody and you just walk past them like they didn't even exist. And God forbid, you fell. Just 1 or 2 minutes after you saw that person. Who do you think is going to come to your rescue? It's going to be that same individual that you passed by like they didn't mean nothing, like they were nothing. You're not going to be saved by your family, because before they want to come, is that individual that you just passed by who is going to turn back and say, oh my God, what just happened? And call 911 or call any kind of assistance to pick you up and give you the help that you need. So we as human beings, we have to be very careful. We have to be very careful how we treat one another. We have to be careful how we interact with one another. You don't have to know somebody to be nice to them. You don't have to know somebody to feel like they are worth your time. If you are ever put in a position that you're supposed to assist somebody or help somebody, or even in a position of educating somebody, I always say that take advantage of that. Because we all are just passerbys. I don't know no human being who is going to live here on earth forever. We are all human beings that we exist because of the oxygen that we take. And when that oxygen is cut off, we're nothing. So as much as we're talking about self-esteem, but don't get over your head. Don't be that individual that you feel like, you know, that's where we start saying that you have a superiority complex, where you think everybody else is beneath you. You think you can just walk over people and look down on them as though they don't exist. No, life doesn't work like that. Self-esteem is just for you to be able to go out there and put your best face forward and feel like you are something. It's not to act like other people are worth nothing. All this outward appearance is just to help us to be able to stand out and feel good about ourselves. It's not to be used to look down on others or treat others like they are nothing. Let's be able to instill good values to our kids. Let's be able to guide them. Let's be able to make them know that when they are in the community, their self-esteem is good, but at the same time, they should also express good morals. They should treat one another like the way they want to be treated. Well, this particular segment, it was to show you how self-esteem is interwoven with beauty. And beauty, the outward beauty, everybody has that. Nobody should tell you out there that you're not beautiful. But the inner beauty is something that you build. It's something that your morals. That's why sometimes people talk about taking your kids to church. Because those morals that are in the Holy Bible are going to be instilled in your kids. Whichever religion you believe in, all the various religions of the world, they do have expectations. They do have morals. So those morals are the things that we have to instill in our kids and make them know that they want to be very successful human beings. Success is not about just the book that you study. Because I remember when I was in the university, we had a lecturer that said, a lot of you look like education, you're going to pass through this university, and it's going to be like you passed through the university, but the university didn't go through you. That's because education is not only a source of making money, it's not only a form of making money, it's also the way you express yourself, how you go out there and stand out. And somebody can look back and say, oh my God, I can tell that they're educated. Well, that's another topic. So in order for us not to get all worked up or all too excited and go into other topics, I'm going to end that here for today. But we're going to have a topic that we're going to talk about the whole thing about education going through you, instead of you just going by college without taking in the values that you've studied. All right? Well, it's getting very heated. So I'm going to say it was nice spending quality time with you all. And bye for now. Bye for now.